The Less You Know is a comedy news podcast. Listen as your hosts turn headlines into punchlines. This podcast contains adult humor and language, so it's not for the faint of heart, nor the faint of age. Seriously, folks, if you faint on us, that's on you.
I'm Brandon Babcock, and this is
sorry.
No, you're right. This isn't the wrong order. I'm the Less You Know, and this is your anchor,
Brandon Babcock.
Yep. I'm Andre LaMills.
Nicole Rodriguez. Yeehaw!
That's me, or rather you.
Always with the southern accent.
Yeah,
with you.
Yeah, I tend to.
Always
sounded just like her. Like 100%.
It's just like
just
me.
like her.
Just like you.
Just like Bart.
Just like me.
Just
I want
like
to say that a couple days ago,
Yeah.
I think it was like during the end of GDQ,
Uh-huh.
I decided to watch and subscribe to Bahamut Gaming.
Oh, thank you. Wait, you're welcome.
Thank you, Andre.
Bahamut.
Thank you, Andre, for Andre Gaming. I don't know.
Anchors do not get thanked.
Okay, so the thing is, I've never done like the donating thing. So I was like, I don't know how this works.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he already knew I was there. And so first I subscribed. So he was like, he's like, thanks, Andre, for the subscription or the Amazon Prime thing. And then I'm sitting there going like, how the fuck do I pay? And I saw bits. I'm like, what the fuck are bits? Yeah. And then I'm like, is bits money? What is bits equivalent to? So then I had to look up. And it was all on my iPad. So I'm like trying to look up fucking what bits are, what bits equate to money.
Yeah.
So then I ended up sending him like something 1,000 bits or something. Something to the equivalent of like $100. I don't know. And then
nice
shit.
But then Lynn was explaining to me that like they take out taxes or they take out a percentage or whatever.
Right.
In bits?
When you donate, they'll take out like
Twitch gets it on the back end.
Well, I would assume they get part of everything.
I was told they get 50%. I think they get like 50% of whatever you get.
I see.
Oh, that's high.
Something like that. That's what Lynn was telling me. I don't know.
Shit, all YouTube has to do is take less. And I guess get some better streamers because it's the really good streamers that keep people on Twitch. I don't know. I'm old.
It's that in the tournament.
Well, they got Dr. Disrespect now.
Well, YouTube,
They kicked him off of Twitch.
Kicked him over. But what I was going to say is I don't know how bits worked. And then I had like 50 bits left over.
Mm-hmm.
So then I donated them, but I didn't know how to because you press the emojis. So I did 51s. And it was like, Andre donates 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit. While he's like playing like the tournament level of Fall Guys. It's like 1 bit, 1 bit. He's like like trying so hard to concentrate on the game.
Yeah, Twitch is confusing at first glance.
And I was just like, I wanted to be able to speak through the screen and say, I'm sorry. I don't know how this works. So Bahamut Gaming, you're listening. That's why you got a bunch of 1 bit, 1 bit. I was just sitting there like, not like a computer broke.
Yeah.
1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit.
Well, old man, how does it feel? You're now a Twitch user.
Now a Twitch user. Feels great. I got to make it rain.
Fantastic.
And then
digital rain.
Bahamut Gaming also reminded me as you were doing it was like the last day of GDQ and I completely forgot to donate. And I was like, fuck. So I went over there and donated the money and he reminded me. So thank you, Bahamut Gaming. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we love to see it. The camaraderie.
Yes. Brothers in Arms.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
He openly promoted the Less You Know podcast, so we should openly promote him as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bullshit. I think. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Fucking fuck that guy. Am I right?
You're demoting his leg ranking.
Leg ranking.
Ranking.
Yeah. Okay. You should go.
Damn, going for everything.
Should go for.
For those who don't watch the live shows, we had an episode. Nicole rated everybody's legs on their quality,
which was great for me. I had quite a good time doing it.
Yes, I got a good leg.
The power went straight to her head. She's loving it.
I like rating men's legs. What can I say?
Yes.
So this is actually brings me up to a very interesting point. We're streamers now.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've crossed the Rubicon, so to speak.
Had we not mentioned this before on here? I don't remember.
Yeah, we have.
I mean,
okay.
We have, but at this point, what? We're almost at 10 episodes?
No.
Okay.
What? We're like at 8.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yeah, almost there. Where's the music, son?
Yeah, we have 2 more.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
We got a good
We're
amount.
fucking...
Is it coming? 111.
We're doing it.
We're fucking...
Guys, we're doing it.
Yeah. 111's coming the fuck up. This is episode what? 107?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. This is 107.
Okay.
4 more weeks for me.
Oh.
Don't even gotta be long.
Oh no.
You could just be like,
no, I just need to sit down and make these magic happen.
anyways, what I want to say is Nicole brought up Dr. Disrespect. And I've been actually not a fan of Dr. Disrespect. I've never seen him before until recently.
I've never watched him.
But like,
Yeah, I always call you Dr. Respect.
thank you.
You guys are at...
I'm Sargent Hatred. He's Dr. Respect.
Mhm.
What are you, Brandon?
That's a great question. Maybe we'll find out by the end of this
We'll
episode.
find out. Oh my god.
What am I?
Stay tuned. You're Dr. Respect.
Oh, I'm Dr. Respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. Is like,
Yeah.
I've been doing a bunch of research on him
Okay.
on these last like
Oh,
What's his deal?
5 days.
a deep dive.
Because I don't know anything about him, but I've heard him. And my last partner at work used to watch him quite frequently. So all I know is like,
Okay.
I can tell he
Professor Alfredo Big Toe?
yes,
That's
yes,
a live
yes,
episode
Alfredo Big Toe.
reference.
Yeah.
Is he clearly, obviously, he's playing a character.
Right.
That much I know.
And my first concept was like, okay, he's a character, and his character is to be a rude gamer, and he plays shooters. So he's like a 5-year-old,
Yeah.
Yeah.
15-year-old
Yeah.
mad at you on the internet.
Yeah.
But then, so like, I started watching some of these clips. I'm not really big into shooters, so like the games didn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
But like his improvisational skills to adapting to what people are saying and what he's doing is really interesting.
Okay.
And it's funny that he's like one of the only people doing a persona that's this successful with it. And it's like,
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know, it's just really fascinating that he can play this character that like outside everybody knows he's like super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like apparently if he did something wrong or said something mean in the stream, he'll apologize, but after behind closed doors. Because his rule is that the doctor never apologizes, even if he's wrong.
All right. Yeah. But the mild manner
Yeah.
alter
Yes.
ego
But he's
does.
also
Okay.
very positive at the same time.
Mhm.
Okay.
He has like these green screen sets that he also has edited into foreground objects. So it looks like he's actually walking in the environment.
Mm.
And one is like a personal gym with like his logo, and his logo is like his visor and his
Yeah.
mustache. He has
Mhm.
one that has like a military grade Dr. Disrespect helicopter and a Jeep and his Lambo.
When he walks, does the background have like a background and foreground have like a stereoscopic like video game effect where they made it look like it was like moving,
Parallaxing.
Yeah.
They're not parallaxing, but things in them are animated.
Okay.
So like the backgrounds have like lights flickering or things like on, and he's like at least in the environment enough that he can walk behind multiple things.
Okay.
There's like a gym locker room, a gym. So like he says he believes in getting up and stretching. So he'll go to the gym and be like, all right, guys, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna dominate you, me. We're all going in together. He's like, this isn't just me. This is all of us. So he's always like pepping up his team, and he's like, what did you guys do today? You
Yeah.
killed it. You woke up. You made breakfast. We're going in today. He's like, you're gonna go into work. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna kill
Okay.
it. He's like, what we're doing? We're gonna go. He calls it the stadium. That's like where he plays. He's like, we're going to the
Okay.
stadium. We're gonna kill this. We're gonna take on the teams.
Yeah.
We got this team. And he'll walk to different sets or something. He has like a guy named Alex, which he talks to off screen, which is like his tech guy, but he's not real.
Right.
He's just talking
Yeah.
to himself. Like if something fucks up, like if someone's saying something ignorant in the chat, and he goes, "Is there an idiot in here, Alex? I think there is. I think you need to do something about that." Or like if his audio's off, he's like, "Alex, can we fix this? Come on!"
Mhm.
It's really fascinating, like that
Yeah.
it's just it's a unique situation on social media and like streaming.
Yeah.
This to me sounds like a game corner.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As long as we're talking about, okay, we're in Game Corner, but this is the Twitch edition. But
Okay. Twitch edition.
Yeah.
as long as we're talking about people on Twitch, there's actually, so Dr. Disrespect obviously has a gimmick and like a whole
Yeah.
character, and it's fun. I actually, if we're gonna shout out Twitch people, Wayne Radio TV. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's the guy who did the him and his crew.
Oh, the fridge guy.
Yeah, the fridge guy, the Half-Life AI thing was him.
Oh,
he's the guy that's like he's always had like a cardboard cutout of like a fridge back there all the time, and someone's like,
and someone's like, "What's in the fridge?
What's in the fridge, Wayne? What's in the fridge?" He goes, "I'll show you what's in the fridge." He turns it around. It's fake.
Yeah, that blew up.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw.
It's funny. Like that clip blew up. He also did the Half-Life VR AI thing with his crew.
Yeah, you were showing me that, and then he did the Simpsons thing you talked about on the podcast too.
The Simpsons thing. Oh my god, there was a conclusion to it recently.
Yeah.
Oh my god, It was so funny. They just him and his posse fucking. They just keep doing shit that's like they commit to these bits that are so creative and like
fuck yeah.
Because in the Simpsons one, he watched. I think I explained it before, but he watched
every episode of Simpsons at once.
Every episode at the same time, and then at the end, this rendered 3D version of Homer Simpson came in and grabbed him and took him away into the ether
in a live stream.
And he didn't tweet for 2 weeks. He didn't, and his Twitter got quote unquote taken over by Homer Simpson. Like his icon changed,
That's so
his banner changed.
Yeah,
all his friends were committing like we can't find Wayne, like all this stuff.
That's
right?
so funny.
And then suddenly one day, 2 weeks after, there's a stream again, and it starts with this really eerie like shit, like this black screen with this stuff, and then Simpson stuff is playing, and it's like this whole intro.
God, is it in G minor? Do the Simpsons theme?
Basically stuff like that, and like it's eerie and it's for a while. It's like there's like that super hot sort of like text on the screen thing, and then suddenly it jump cuts to him, and he's like covered in like goo,
yellow
and like
goo.
He's passed out. He's like he doesn't have a shirt on. He's passed out with like goo on him, and everyone's like, "Wait!" He's like, and then suddenly he like wakes up. He like has like this bottle in his mouth that he spits out. He's like, "Oh, where am I?" And like his friends go on the stream in audio, and they're like, "Wayne, where have you been for 2 weeks?" And like all this stuff. They're like, he's like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about? It hasn't been 2 weeks." And like they just commit so hard to it, and it's so funny.
That's fantastic.
Like, they just do shit like that all the time.
What a way to take 2 weeks off, too.
I know, right? That's so perfect. It's like, oh my god! But also the fridge thing. The context for the fridge thing is that he did a stream where he was simultaneously promoting this like energy drink or whatever, and playing Final Fantasy VII, but he didn't actually give a shit about that. He was actually doing all of his donations were faxed to him. So he had a bunch of text and image donations faxed to him to his house, and if he liked it, he put it on the fridge, and if he didn't like it, he shredded it.
That's fantastic. Okay.
So the fridge, he carried on the bit that the fridge was real, and like all this stuff, and like putting it on the fridge, and then finally someone's like, "You want to know what's in the fridge?" And that's where that clip came from.
Yeah.
But it's like they always do shit like that. That's so interesting, and I don't know.
I will say this: I do not endorse Dr. Disrespect. Just because you're endorsing this guy, I'm just saying Dr. Disrespect is a mild interest for me. But
okay, wait, why is he bad? What's wrong with him?
No. You said we're going to promote people. I am not declaring that I am a promoter or a big fan of Dr.
Oh, well, we're just talking about them. I just am also watch them.
No, I know. I'm just clarifying to everybody else that this is not an endorsement of Dr. He's done some controversial stuff in the past, but
I see
nothing egregiously to the point of like blackface or something.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
He cheated on his wife.
Oh, that sucks. Well, that's personal. I feel like I don't know.
Here's what again going down this journey. It's interesting. Is like I guess it got public somehow.
He live streamed it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. I don't think it was like with a streamer or anything. And then he like made a video one day.
No.
And like talked, and it was just him in his normal clothes. The video's online, and I'm like, oh, and it's just him saying like I was unfaithful. He just told people I was unfaithful. There's no excuse.
Well,
he's like I'm gonna stop streaming for a while and work on my marriage, and I have a daughter, and he's gonna want to make things work.
Yeah, the daughter.
And he's like He's like I wasn't cool. He calls her a little disrespect.
Oh my god.
But like then he like left, I guess, like for 2 years.
What? damn.
and then came back and just.
It's been a while since I've heard his name.
But that's the thing is his persona is so big that he came back and just like broke records.
He's gone for 2 years. That's wild.
And when he came back, it's very interesting. The camera was close up on him. He's like, "You think I was gone? You think you could stop me?" But then at the time I'm watching that, I'm like, "Well, this is a little weird."
Yeah.
Because I watched them right after each other, but because like you cheated on your wife, and he's just like, "You think you could stop me?" And I'm like, this seems like a weird thing to say after like you did.
Character.
Ooh.
You left with that, even with the character.
You kind of just have to commit.
My lust can't be contained.
But even with his character, he's like, "Now we ain't done." And the camera eventually gets to a point where you see there's 2 leather-covered thighs around his shoulder. And then when you get further out, there's a giant army knife to his throat. And he goes, "Probably wondering what this knife is next to me." He's like, "It's Mrs. Assassin." So that's it. He gave his wife a character, Miss Assassin.
And
he probably worked it out then.
Sounds like it.
Well, yeah. So I thought it was interesting that like his comeback seemed like really cocky. It was a weird contrast to like how humble he was trying to be. Even though it's a character, he still has to be careful walking it in. But then the reveal of his wife, clearly she's there. She's okay with what he's saying. It's a bit they're doing.
Well, so you're not experiencing the 2-year gap. You watched it back to back.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even then, it's more so with that. But yeah, so I was watching that and I was like, okay, that's interesting, Miss Assassin or whatever.
Time does wonders.
And so I watched like one of his recent videos and someone did some fan art of him of the Marty McFly doc thing or whatever.
Sure.
Did some fan art. And then like in the back, there's like a girl sword with Sarah. He goes, "Is that Miss Assassin?" He's like,
yeah.
And then one time he brought his daughter on and she just came in the room, I guess. And she had like a big fairy princess dress on. He's like, "Little Miss Disrespect."
Aw.
It's interesting.
Oh, I am sad to find out that there is no Dr. Disrespect Wikia.
There isn't?
Oh, interesting.
Because
you'd think there would be.
I feel like there's a Wikia for everything.
Yeah.
There usually is.
Then the most interesting thing that got my attention was initially when I discovered him, it was because of that whole controversy of that something really bad happened. He got permanently banned from Twitch. Even though, because after Ninja and them left, he was like the headliner.
Right.
He became, and they even made an advertisement with like 3D effects and everything, the whole 9 yards with him and the Twitch logo. And then literally after that video came out, like 2 weeks later, he's just gone permanently. And they didn't tell him. And apparently he actually said they still have not told him why he's been banned.
Yeah, they don't.
And
it's weird.
Yeah.
He's very confident, as everybody else, that it's not like he didn't do anything wrong. Like he didn't like sleep with somebody or do something like they're basically saying that
break
I can say with almost 100% certainty I didn't sleep with someone and that's not why they kicked me off. Now I might have murdered, can't remember.
It seems like a lot on the lines that the people are saying that like it's something against their terms of service that he did.
Oh.
But I feel like if you don't even know, if he's as versed as he is and he doesn't even know what he did, then it's like, what?
I'll just say this. He did what he hadn't done before, which is he signed a huge deal with Twitch.
Yeah, which is why it's so weird that he...
So he must, it sounded like he must have immediately broke something in their terms of service.
But if he doesn't even know what, like that's so weird to do.
That's bizarre.
What a weird policy.
He just said that his lawyers and their lawyers have been talking, but they still have not. So the thing is, like, if Twitch is not telling them, then it must be something business related. Because I feel like if it was
sure, but still, like, I feel like there's no other place that doesn't tell you what you did. Like, that's so weird as a rule.
What doesn't help is the lawyers speak 2 different languages.
Yeah.
One speaks lawyerese, the other one speaks Spangler.
Yeah.
That's the whole joke.
That's it. That's the joke I made right now.
I don't know. It's just an interesting phenomenon thing that I'm like lightly following. But it's like he's a Twitch streamer I don't think I could ever watch for a long period of time because he screams half the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I watch some Twitch stuff sometimes. Usually Wayne Radio, sometimes Jimmy. My friend Jimmy Watts.
Jimmy Fallon, my favorite Twitch streamer.
Jimmy Fallon, my favorite.
He plays Pokemon.
Every once in a blue moon I'll watch Ross. I don't know, but
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Pat and Paige.
Yeah. Well, what the last thing that was really interesting to me was that there was a couple compilations people put up of him playing with children on Fortnite because it just randomly throws you with people, and I'm like, I'm kind of curious how this persona of someone who's an asshole operates with like 11-year-old.
Also, do kids know who he is? Because he's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like this one kid he was playing with Fortnite, and the first thing he just does is like insult the kid. He's like, "Come on, what are you doing? Where are we going, man? What the fuck's going on?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I just got off on the wrong side." He's like, "It's okay. I forgive you for now. It's fine. Like, he'll say things like, I forgive you and all this. So then, like, immediately his persona shifts because he didn't know he's going to play with a kid until the kid responded.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, how is he going to work with this? So he ends up kind of being nice. The kid kind of talks to him a little bit. And the kid's like, oh, you can have this gun and this gun. And he's still trying to play hostile after them, like the script in the beginning. He goes, well, he's like, thanks. You're very nice. He goes, well, you're pretty nice too. He's like, well, yeah, I am. He's like, I'm really not the nicest person you're going to meet. He's like, I won a tournament for being really nice. He's like, what kind of mouse you playing with? He's like, oh, Logitech. He's like, you got to get a Razer. Got to get a Razer mouse. Champion World Edition. You go to the store, there's a big Kyrite cut out of me. And so for like 10 minutes play with this kid, he keeps telling the kid he needs to get rid of his mouse. And then he's like, I guess it was during Christmas. Like, what did you get? He's like, did you get a Christmas present? He's like, yeah, well, now I feel bad for shitting on your mouse. But you should have told your mom to get a better mouse for Christmas. Razer. So like, I thought this kid would be like really pissed about this bit. And then like, I guess they like re-queued together in a game like immediately. And the kid's like, whoa, that like never happens. How did we queue together? He goes, well, the mouse I got, it's a Razer mouse. There's a button on it. Allows you to re-queue with each other. And like the bit just comes back and I'm like, this is great. And he's like, you really could do it that mouse? Like, oh, totally. Go to the store, ask your mom to cut of me.
It's like a older brother that lies to
yeah. And then he like hears him talking to someone. He's like, who are you talking to? He's like, I'm talking to my mom. And he's like, tell your mom to come on. I'm gonna tell her to get you a better mouse.
There's something to be said about short pier, long walk. Wait, yeah, that one. The opposite. Long walk, short pier.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
And it was cute though because the kid's like, he's like, I'll play with Dr. Disrespect.
Aw.
And he's like, you're famous.
Converted him.
Yeah, I'm famous. What do you mean? The kid asked him like 5 times, and he's like, "Do I have to say it again?" He goes, "Of course you're famous. Of course you're famous." He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a very more innocent interaction with that kid, and I'm just like,
That's
it's just
good.
really interesting to see his adaptations of how he deals with that. But yeah, this was my research report on Dr. Disrespect.
Sick. I don't know if we want to go to
Jump into an article.
By on the way.
I have an article and
Go
it made me laugh.
World
hard.
news.
Sidestep into
World news.
So
you spin me right round, baby.
right
World
round. So this made me laugh really hard. And just to preface, I'm gonna say the girl is fine. Because that is going to be the first question.
I feel like we would do that more often if we all read our articles at a time.
Absolutely.
Because we go like, and then
we've slipped a little bit.
I can't finish this article.
Next article.
All right, continue.
Yeah, the girl is fine. She had a couple abrasions on her face, but that's it. But she is okay. So
I want to know your definition of an abrasion.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't think they show it. It just says that she does. But so basically, a kite yanks a 3-year-old girl 30 feet to the air in a festival, and there's a video.
Wait, 30?
There's a video. It's very funny.
30? Hold 30.
Oh, 30 feet. That's too high for a little girl.
Yeah, it's kind of horrifying, but...
Oh, wait, weren't we going to watch it in, like, the stream? Because we can stream it now.
Oh, that's right, we can.
Oh,
you're on a Windows.
Here,
at
okay,
least.
don't watch it yet.
Go to Nicole's camera.
I won't.
I was like, who's this extra person here? I'm like, oh, it's Craig, the bastard that won't show up on our live shows.
Get out of our stream.
So, here's the video. Let me know when you're in.
Holy shit. All right,
we're good. We're in. Oh my God! Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Oh no!
Holy shit!
It's in Taiwan.
Oh my God!
Good for her for holding on.
Holy shit!
The reason she even got lifted was because it got like tied around her. I don't think she was holding it. She was just stuck in it.
This looks like
It's terrifying, but
it's also badass.
That's incredible.
It's so badass.
I love the people who, like, once she's safely caught, are just still standing there in shock, like, oh.
Yeah, because it's such a...
I'll just say the follow-through arc of that child is, like, beautiful.
Yeah, she just, like, look at it get tossed around.
She's part of the kite. It's like if it's an octopus monster, like, throwing you around with its tentacle.
Yeah.
What I can imagine is there's some dude holding the other end of the kite, like, woohoo, having the best time. Doesn't even notice the little girl. Fucking just,
So But yeah, it was in Taiwan, 3-year-old girl, and the winds were just really intense.
That poor girl.
So it got wrapped around her. The tail of the kite got wrapped around her, and she just whoop.
That was hilarious. She just was in sync with the kite, like they were one.
Oh, the local government shut down the festival and ordered a safety review. I mean, I think here's the thing.
That's a freak accident for sure.
Yeah, like it's a freak act. I don't think this is not the norm. It's not like people get dragged up by kites all the time.
I'm sure they've had that flag fest for a while.
I want to follow this up with David Blaine did a trick recently.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Where he floated in the air on a bunch of balloons.
I didn't know David Blaine was still like relevant.
Neither did I.
He had like 30 hot helium balloons and they carried around, but he looked like a little baby in a papoose being carried in the sky. It looked so sad.
Is he just holding on it with his arm?
No, he's literally in a papoose.
Let me look. Hold on. It's zoom in video.
Like he's just there's a picture where he's just dangling with both his arms down. He's just
look at that. Oh dude, that looks fun.
Chiefy also
loves
but
I'm also like, this isn't really impressive. You just got in a bunch of balloons and carried yourself.
I mean, at this point, he's not really a magician. He's kind of like a stunt man. It's, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
yeah,
he does.
It's like a stunt, but it's like the safest stunt.
I don't know. Look at those strings. I mean, I would be kind of scared.
I said stunt.
still.
Like in terms of stunts, that's a safe stunt.
I guess.
Like they're just balloons. Like
I love the movie Up.
Exactly.
I feel like because they're less stable, they're balloons held by a string, that it's a little scarier.
But they're like intense balloons. They're not like
I know.
thin balloons.
But still, it's like not as stable.
It would take more than like a sharp rock to pop them.
Like I feel like with those balloons, if they ever ran out of air, you would just slowly just be drifting to the ground.
Oh,
you gotta hope that you're not over the ocean.
Yeah, it is neat though.
I mean, I still feel like that's probably why he did all Arizona. Just very.
Well, the last guy we knew who was in Arizona shot a rocket and killed himself. So.
Yeah, rip in pieces.
In pieces.
Got launched. Yeah. Mad scientist man. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's a little disrespectful, but you know.
All right.
I thought David Blaine was older.
Rippy.
How old is he?
How old is he?
47. You know what I mean? Like he just seems like he would be older. But
that doesn't really. No, that fits for me.
Not much older, but
yeah, because I want to say like 15 when he existed. So it's a little bit older than I would have thought he was, but not by a ton.
This is semi-related. Do you guys remember that old internet video where there was like a comedy skit where a guy was David Blaine and he was fucking with this gay couple and like fucking with their stuff all the time?
That's what I remember David Blaine looking like because I've seen that more than I've seen David Blaine's face.
Did you know? Do you guys watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the waiter character that's like a recurring character?
Yes.
He's one of the dudes, the gay guys in that old video, and I made that connection, and I was like, I literally, because I saw the video, and I was like, wait a minute.
That's probably why he looks so familiar.
Is that the fucking waiter guy from It's Always Sunny? And I was like, oh my god, it is. That's just a little tangent there.
That's fucking good.
Wait, waiter guy. I thought there was waitress.
No, well, there's
like
a
this
waiter
guy
that comes up a lot where he's like exasperated. He had a whole episode recently.
He'll be at different restaurants.
Oh, like when they're at the restaurant that they keep going to.
Yeah, that guy that's always at the restaurants they go to.
Yeah.
But he's one of the gay guys in that old David Blaine skit.
Oh,
which I thought was great.
Shit, I think I can picture it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I was like, oh my god. So that was a fun little connection there.
Absolute.
In local news, just a sprinkle of local news.
Yeah, just a little tinkle, a little touch.
I recently bought a bunch of Beetlejuice themed Halloween decorations because I wanted to.
Nice. That's very good.
And I'm very excited to get to receive them because
What Beetlejuice is this? Is this like TV?
It's movie because that's most of what they have there. But like
Michael Keaton.
That's the one that most people are aware of and know.
Yeah.
But it's from Spirit. It was
That's
just from
fair.
Spirit Halloween. Though I was an idiot and I was too slow and they sold out of. They literally had replicas of the big flashing Beetlejuice sign from the movie, and they sold out.
Ugh, hey, Nicole.
They sold out, and I was so pissed. I was genuinely pissed. I was like, "Oh, fucking awesome!" But yeah, I slept on it. So I'm dumb.
I just found this fucked up article.
What?
Damn.
Man in Walmart gives customers hugs and tells them they now have COVID.
That's awful. Let's not talk about that.
motherfucker.
I don't want to get angry.
It gets worse. I'm not.
You
I can't.
fucking fuck that.
The more that you read,
It gets worse.
it gets worse.
I only brought it up because I was like, "Are we gonna go to Sargent Hatred?" But I'm like, it might be too much hatred.
It'll be too much
Yeah,
genuine
Sergeant,
hatred.
like blind rage.
If it makes you feel any better, this man was arrested. I'll just summarize
Sorry,
that.
Good.
Admiral blind
I have
rage.
a question. Was he a white guy?
I have an answer. Who? What?
No.
Oh, he wasn't.
No.
All right. I tend
It's hard to
think-
tell, but he is a person of color for sure.
Well, regardless.
How about this? How about I hit you with this? Kentucky driver pulled over after officer spots hand-drawn license plate.
Okay. Okay.
Crayons or something. Sharpies.
Yeah, just like
Here.
whiteboard.
Let me send you a picture of this beautifully rendered plate.
Yes, please.
I mean, I feel like printing one out on a big sticker would probably be the best option if you're gonna fake it.
Nope, just write
This
it.
looks like a whiteboard.
Don't even.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
well,
Decent.
He could have. It looks like his black marker ran out.
yeah.
But I also like that it looks dirty, like it was been used. It's a used license plate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why did
Yeah.
he do this?
So, this all happened in Millersburg, Kentucky, just northeast of Lexington. That's not an accent. Police did not release the name of the driver, but they pulled him over,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't have insurance. Surprise, surprise. Which is actually a little bit of a surprise. I would have at least printed something.
Yeah.
But yeah, was driving on a suspended license as well. So everything about this man is a fraud. But he had to get place.
Dang.
He had go.
Well, he's resourceful, I suppose. Also, he's got a pretty good hand for font, copying fonts. Ain't bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Just a little bit of focused practice,
Yeah.
which is going to be hard for him to get to the night classes without a car. But he could just become like a forfeiter, just outright.
I mean, he'd have to, I feel like to make it legit, he'd have to learn metallurgy a little bit or get a cast for
That's true.
making.
Maybe he'll start small. He'll start with like
Yeah.
licenses and then passports.
Yeah,
And
easy.
then license plates.
He's the go-to.
Yeah. Wedding certificates.
He's a go-to. He's a notary.
Yeah, he's got a. Is that what a notary does? I don't even know.
No, they just
Notaries.
They have stamps.
they like sign official documents to make them official.
Yeah. They notarize.
Oh,
I almost did the training to become a notary.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I was applied for this job and they did like an interview and a half.
Okay.
And I say a half because the next one they're like, "You aren't a notary, right?" I'm like, "I will do all the things right now. You just have to wait the week or two, however long it takes. I will do this." And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, No, I will do this if you can just wait." And they're like, "Well, we could just find someone." I'm like, "I will do this now." They didn't give me the job. That's fine.
Just let me sign something.
Do it now. I'll do it now.
I have an article that's not depressing.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
In Italy, flat earthers seek edge of the world but end up on an island off of Sicily.
Wow, really? I'm shocked.
A pair of flat earth enthusiasts from North Italy set sail from Sicily with the intention of reaching the remote island of Lampedusa,
Lamp USA.
which for them represented the edge of the flat world,
Wow.
reported the Italian paper of recorded
Hate everyone.
Corriere della Sera. I don't know. Too bad the couple, a middle-aged man and woman, undertook their escapade in full lockdown, breaking the strict COVID-19 travel restrictions in place 3 months ago. Yeah, Italy got hit hard, so I imagine. The story, which is only coming to light today, reveals that the hapless pair reached the North Sicilian port of Termini, Mercy, where they sold their car and bought a boat. From here, they set sail for their desired destination, but ended up instead on the island of Ustisa, 60 kilometers northwest of Palermo.
Wait, Andre.
What?
Andre, Ustisa backward is Atlantis.
What?
Guys, God, they found
Atlantis.
Please continue.
I literally looked at the word going, what, really? For like a
What? Really?
half a second. With the mindset of that's not possible.
Yeah.
The disoriented pair arrived in the harbor of Ustisa, tired, thirsty, and risking shipwreck, to the dismay of the local mayor of the Carabiner and the Coast Guard, according to the Italian media. Funny thing is that they orientated themselves with a compass, an instrument that works on the biases of a terrestrial magnetism.
Yeah, that's true.
Principle that they, as flat earthers, should refuse Salvatore's Procaccini, a
Doofuses.
doctor at the Maritime Department in the Ministry of Health, told Italian newspaper. They used a device that utilizes a global
Yeah, the Earth's magnetism, which doesn't happen if it's
magnetism.
flat.
What dummies.
That's fucking funny.
They were on their boat for 15. Oh, they were placed on their boat and quarantined for 15 days when they came back.
Oh,
Probably hate that boat at that point.
you don't want any of those Eustachian COVIDs.
Yeah. They made an attempt to escape. About it?
Do you guys remember the show Dinotopia?
Yes.
No?
Oh, maybe you're a little bit too young.
Wait.
It was just a show in like 2002 on
Wait.
ABC that had dinosaurs. It wasn't good.
It wasn't because the one with the puppets was just dinosaurs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this one doesn't have any like historical like claim to fame. It just existed
Okay.
and then it disappeared.
It's like if dinosaurs were real through time now. Well, not like right
Okay.
now, but like through the ancient Rome era or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
They were not extinct.
Instead of riding an elephant, they ride a long neck.
Oh.
Holy shit! Did it star the Prison Break guy?
What? Who?
I did.
I
Ah.
think they were a series of books, though.
What if fucking Wentworth Miller, fucking Dinotopia starred Wentworth Miller. Fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd, dude. Fucking nerd.
I was so into Dinotopia. I'm not even gonna lie.
What was it? So it was just as if dinosaurs existed, like did not get extinct and just kind of coexisted. Can you imagine?
Yeah, coexist with humans.
Dog.
Throughout time, like just normal monsters or animals and monsters.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was like that.
I'm trying. Oh, that'd be sick.
I feel like we could have still advanced.
It'd be so dinosaurs would have been so boring then because we got used to them.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be exciting.
Like because the T-Rex would be like a line, like, oh, I've seen this already. Jesus Christ, another T-Rex.
I don't care. I feel like that'd be so cool.
That's what the third Jurassic Park was. The parks were getting less business because people were like, yeah, okay, I've seen a dinosaur.
Well, sure. That's just as a novelty, but like as an asset of our everyday world, Pokemon wouldn't have as much appeal. It'd be like, oh yeah, there's monsters already.
That's bullshit because regular zoos get money consistently all the time. And that's just animals that we know about.
But a lot of regular zoos are in danger of still shutting down all the time. They have a lot of donations open.
But the fact that if regular zoos are managing, even if it's low, then fucking a dinosaur that would, no, I don't think people would get tired of it. At least not to that extent.
I don't think they would either. Just because even if dinosaurs were always around,
that's
seeing
fucking
the fucking
amazing.
T-Rex up close would be terrifying.
That'll never get old. That'd be wild. Also,
No.
when it has feathers, which they definitely did, people will be like,
Then you'll just be laughing the whole time.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Tiger King Zoo.
Tiger King suit.
Yeah.
You know what I found out?
Fucking just tigers. People fucking came.
I found out that in the new season of Dancing with the Stars,
Yeah.
Carole Baskin's gonna be in
oh,
it.
yeah. I can't believe they're doing that. What?
She's literally gonna be in it. I'm like, what? You're gonna put a murderer in
So
there?
stupid. Murdering psychopath. Yeah.
Psycho woman. She's not even like a celebrity. She's just a crazy lady.
I mean, she is now, but
Yeah.
well, once they put her on that, yeah.
well, she is it depends on your definition of celebrity, I guess. But
I don't consider just because she's on a documentary, she's a celebrity.
well, it was a very popular.
Whoa. We should have her on to defend herself.
No. Well, fuck it. Well, yeah, I would. If Carole Baskin wanted to be on this, I would do it.
Look, if you want to do the work for that, you can definitely get a hold of her.
Oh, hey, cats and kittens.
But just to let you know, if she comes on her podcast and her murder case opens up, they're immediately going to our podcast for quotes.
Oh God.
Oh shit, I'm sure we've said some whack shit over the years.
Well, they're just gonna at least go to her episode.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I doubt they're gonna go through it all. They're probably just gonna go, "Oh, she was on this
They're
episode."
not going to be fans?
They'd be like, it would literally just be like on a small, unheard of podcast called "The Less You Maybe Know." They get the name wrong or something.
No, they would just say on a podcast.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't even specify. They'd be like,
Carole Baskin said this, and it's just Brandon going like, "So do you like to eat eggs with your bacon?"
yeah.
And she's like, "I once shot a man, but wasn't my husband."
Would you, if we actually, okay, hypothetical, we have Carole Baskin on here. We're laughing, we're
Yeah.
crying, we're bonding.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
ask her anything about her ex-husband and his death, or do you just not even bring it
I
up?
feel like if I do, we die.
Yes, right? I don't
feel
know.
like if we do, she'll like sue us out of existence.
I feel like she'd leave. Also, she would just be like, "All right, bye."
Well, you wait till the end. You have like a great time.
okay.
Like, oh, thank you for coming on. It's like, oh, I'd love to be back. Oh, so you can talk about your dead husband. And she's like, and then I hang up.
What we should do is we should like have her on.
Yeah.
And we should then just start talking about how great our dads and husbands are?
Oh my god.
No, we should
Yeah,
talk about
my
how
husband.
annoying our
My
we should talk about how annoying our spouses are, and then she's like,
yes.
"Well, I know a good way to get rid of them."
I love my spouse that I have, y'all.
Look,
I love it.
my partner's got so much money and I don't know what to do, but I want some of it and they're annoyed.
Nicole, but does your partner ever annoy you?
You know,
Say you can't own all the tigers?
constantly, the partner slash spouse slash husband I definitely have constantly.
Do you have a meat machine, Nicole? Do you like to make
He
sausages?
constantly this person that definitely exists and that I am definitely with constantly annoys me, dude. I just feel like, why don't I just shove him into a blender?
Here's the thing. They said
What?
they like ground that joke where they're like, oh, I couldn't ground people up and put in this machine. I'm like, bitch, if you cut them up enough, you could put anything in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Psycho people will go the extra mile.
Honestly, I kind of want to.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
This is a total tangent, but I
Psycho people.
kind of want to like. I'm trying to find a. I'm sorry, this is a tangent, but I've just been thinking about it. I kind of want to like.
This podcast is a tangent. I'll allow it.
We don't have to do this, but I'm trying to find a way
Like love?
force myself to use Hinge still and like go on
Ah.
Zoom dates, which is something I haven't done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if I just made it a bit on the podcast?
What, record the calls and
A bit
No,
where yeah,
no,
a bit where
no.
you record the call and
no,
do like
no,
a
no.
play-by-play. like a sports play-by-play where you're like circling things and drawing arrows.
It's like a Hinge Nicole update.
unhinged.
Unhinged. There
Yeah.
you go. That's the name of it.
I'm going to give you this warning now. I found out from a friend that on the girl side,
Uh-huh.
with their new calling feature, it records the call.
It does?
They record the calls for safety reasons for women.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because dudes
Not
love
like-
showing their dicks. It's like their
Okay.
favorite thing.
But the thing I found out is it doesn't say it on the guy's side when the phone call goes off.
Interesting.
That's good.
Which, is that illegal to not tell someone that they're being recorded?
I feel like they should tell both. Why wouldn't you tell both?
Or is it because in their terms of service, it's fine?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
as much as I appreciate it, I feel like they should tell both.
Yeah.
Because it's like you never know. What if I don't know?
Because she said she freaked out because she was like, it showed I'm recording this call. The guy was like,
Girls can be crazy too. I don't know.
yeah, it was like the guy was like, I didn't get a pop up like that. And she said, like, every time she
Yeah.
called, it optioned that for her. Or didn't option, it just
Mhm.
told her
Huh.
it needed access to her mic
Yeah.
to do that. And I'm like, that's weird
Yeah.
and a little invasive, but
Yeah, well, if I do this, I will update.
I mean, it's fine. You're not going to talk about illegal things.
no. I literally. This is all just to say I want to force myself to use the stupid app.
Yeah, do it.
And I'll make it.
No, make a bit out of it if it gets you doing
Yeah,
it.
and you can
Yeah.
also do phone call. It doesn't have to be video.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got both options. You can like
They don't gotta see my mug.
But how good is like a Zoom date though? You can just leave.
Well, that's true.
I mean, you can leave if it's a phone call too.
Yeah.
But if I meant like versus a real
Oh.
date. Like you can just
Yeah.
Because if you leave a real date, you have to then get in like a car. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
It's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
You're
Or you
already
can
home.
still be
I
like,
could just be like, "Oh, my food is burning. Goodbye."
oh,
I don't know.
But
the oven's on.
Oh, you ever had a bad date and then had to like leave? Like that's
Yeah.
you're just like the whole time you're like going home and like that sucked.
Yeah.
like, well, what if that? I think it's hilarious though. Just the idea of someone treat it like a Zoom call where like they just decided in their head they don't want to do this anymore. They don't tell you. They just get
Yeah.
up and walk out. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah, just like see ya.
You see, you're unmatched.
Blocked.
Oh no, my internet.
Unmatched, blocked. Don't ever contact me again.
If a person just gets up and walks away, they're not the person that's gonna go, "Oh my internet." They're gonna be like, "Yeah, what of it?"
there's just so many times where like I start talking to people on there and then my brain just does a big sigh and I just don't keep talking to people.
My thought process was always when I was on it was it's okay to ghost somebody if you're just in the talking phases in the beginning.
Yeah, no, I agree.
because you haven't committed anything.
Yeah, that's expected.
There's no commitment.
People used to. I remember that used to be like a terrible thing, but now it's like it's been around so long that I'm like that seems like a very reasonable thing. There's no reason you should be committed.
Yeah.
to-
Yeah, you shouldn't be committed just by virtue of being on the app.
Yeah.
It should be like a stage thing.
For me, I took it as soon as you exchange phone calls, like phone numbers,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's when you should tell someone like, "Hey, I'm not
A
gonna."
little bit more accountability.
Yeah.
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 I think that's far enough.
Like for me, when I had that happen to a few people where they'd ghosted after like a couple exchanges on a phone. And I wasn't upset at the very beginning because I was like, all right, whatever. This was like the same low conversation carried over into a text, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
But, like if that person carried on like fuller conversations over like a week, then it'd be like, yo, what the fuck? But it was like
Mhm.
Yeah.
a day or two in, and I was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But
It's
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
though. I'll in the early phases, I'll ghost people that I'm actually like, oh, they're cute and they seem nice because I just don't. My brain's just like, no.
well, the thing is, like, if you wanna, I would really only deeply pursue full conversations with people if I'm like, yes, I like this conversation.
My thing is, I just hate the
Oh, the whole
pretense. You know,
everything surrounding it. Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean?
like everyone's on there for a reason, and we all know why we're on there. Do you know what I mean? And it just makes it
Yeah.
feel weird.
It's just awkward.
It's not necessarily awkward. It doesn't feel fluid.
It's almost like speed dating or something. Like
Yeah.
you know you're all there because you're lonely in love.
No matter what, it never feels natural. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't feel natural.
It just feels like, okay, we're both here because we want to fuck and
Artifice. There's a huge level of artifice.
see somebody.
That's why, like, every time I tried to get each person to a phone call,
Yeah.
because then I actually would make a human connection with the person, and then it felt more real.
No, I know, but it's not that. I don't know.
But every time I did that, everyone's like, I don't really like phone calls, and they're like, and they'd always be like,
yeah, nobody likes phone calls.
I do.
I do.
Uh,
I was gonna say they would always just be like, I'm only gonna be on for like 5 or 15 minutes, but I'm a very good conversationalist, and every call would end up being like 2 to 3 hours.
mm.
So then,
You missaid cunnilingus.
sorry, yes, cunnilingus. That's why they would let me stay on for.
I would like phone calls, but the only reason I don't like phone calls is because even to this day, with amazing iPhones, everybody sounds like like they're talking through a fucking potato. And when I can't hear people in a
Yeah.
phone call, it drives me nuts. I hate it.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about that on Hinge because they're gonna use like a streaming call thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It sound clear.
But on a phone call, though, it's just like I can't fucking hear anybody.
No, I agree. It sounds like ass. If they don't. Well,
Oh,
the thing is, if it's
I
an
hate it.
iPhone, I just FaceTime audio the person.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's my preferred.
Even then, I can't
no,
hear people.
It's super clear.
Ew.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Super clear for me.
Nicole, how old is your phone? 300 years?
She's got the newest.
No,
400
I have
years?
the newest. Well, not the newest, but I have one of the newer ones.
Sure,
She has. Have you done it on that phone?
Actually, I don't know.
Hmm?
That's a good question.
Probably not. You had an older one.
I guess not. Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we not
What-
done?
what's
We're
up?
not done yet.
Go.
That's good.
Oh, I have some news coming through.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
News?
News.
Oh, you're interested in some news?
Yeah.
Depends what it is.
Yeah.
Herman Cain.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Should I continue?
Rest in peace.
Should I continue?
Rest
Yes.
in peace. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Question.
Still dead from COVID-19.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know he's not a zombie, I guess.
He's still.
Would you like me to continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Tweets to say
Oh yeah, I know what you're gonna. Yeah.
COVID-19 isn't too deadly.
Yeah, I saw that
So from beyond the grave.
Isn't too deadly.
from beyond the grave
Yeah,
on
so-
his Twitter account.
That's messed up.
That's how fucked is that?
I think we've talked about this a little bit on the podcast. I don't know if it was the live one or not. That's getting confusing.
Yeah.
But just a quick summation.
Uh-huh.
Herman Cain's daughter is running his account as like an extension of his
And
estate.
she did it.
And supposedly, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It literally killed your dad, you dumb cunt. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It literally is an article. It says, it looks like the virus is not as deadly as the mainstream media first made it out to be. It's like, kill yourself. Kill all of yourself. So you're the problem.
Hate America. What is wrong with us?
I could go to Korea if it wasn't for you.
What is wrong with us? I'm so pissed. Like, I'm sorry. It's coming
It's
out.
a lot. No, it's the Sargent Hatred.
What is wrong with us, dude? I'm so fucking over it.
What is wrong with this?
What if God was one of us? No, but like, fucking, what the fuck?
Would he be
I literally, there was a thing, there was
a
a
vulnerable?
There was a video interview with this fucking dipshit
Uh-huh.
who's like, yeah, I got COVID, and or no, it was there's both a guy. Okay, I'm mixing two things up. There was a text thing by a guy who's like, I got COVID and I nearly died, but I stuck it out, and I still don't believe it's that bad. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong?
And I nearly died.
And there was another guy who's like, yeah, I had close friend die from it, but I still think it ain't that bad. And it's like, fuck you, dude. I'm sorry. Like, what is wrong
Yeah.
with people?
There's that one girl I think I talked about before who said she had like a COVID party with her friends, and they're all in like their
And the one guy died.
mid-20s.
Yeah.
No, it was a girl, and she was just like, she got pulled into the ER or whatever, and then before she died, she just said, "I thought it was a hoax."
Yeah. I thought that was a dude.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was real. She was like, "Tell people that it's real," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to feel bad.
I don't. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Like, it's like that is natural selection, you stupid fucking cunt. I'm sorry. Like, I can't.
The worst part is like actions like that spread a bad belief that can kill more people.
Yeah.
It's actively harmful.
But that's why I can't feel bad, because you're murdering people.
Exactly.
You murdered yourself.
Morally reprehensible.
Yeah.
I saw an advertisement that fucking the Ryan and Kelly show is going back to their studio and like doing stuff, and nobody has masks, nobody has anything. I'm just like, what the fuck, you guys?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Money. They want to keep up money. Needs more money.
I mean, it depends. Like, Conan's doing his show. He doesn't have a mask.
Yeah, but
on.
he doesn't. But they have like a skeleton crew, and like I don't know. Like
Wait, did they not have a skeleton crew?
it didn't look like it. I could be wrong, obviously,
Sure.
because it's less you know. But
Because like with Conan, I think he has like one camera guy. Andy's like,
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
they're like in the Laugh Factory or whatever, the joke house. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of those.
I think you're talking to.
One of them
Yeah.
jokey places.
Yeah, I know.
The Titter
I know
Hut.
what you're saying. Yeah.
I forget the name, but it's like one of the best famous ones.
The Guffaw Garage. Yeah, wait, I know.
Yeah, it's like one of the most famous ones where a lot of guys
Guffaw
got their start.
Garage.
So he's hosting his there to help fund and keep it open
Yeah.
through the pandemic.
That's fine.
Like Andy's like in a seat all the way in the back of the bleachers,
Yeah.
basically.
I love that.
Conan's so great because like they have him do jokes as if it's on his normal show, but Andy responds to it.
And it's just Andy.
But it made like Andy so much more interactive
Yeah.
than he used to be, even more so. So now they're actually doing like these one-on-one bits with each other,
Yeah.
like way more. And I'm
He
like,
deserves it.
and I'm like, this is so much more funny than what you're normally doing because Andy's great.
Yeah, no, he is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're both. I think Conan and Andy are pretty much level. Like they're both really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, but it's just nice to be able to have the anti-quantity content increase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Big Richter fan. I really liked Andy Richter Controls the Universe.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the 2 seasons when I was in 7th grade.
Andy Richter,
I loved all of his little cameos and just random movies.
I loved
yeah.
him in Andy Richter versus the World.
That's my favorite one.
yeah.
Forget what's something.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember. There was like one movie he was in that was like, fuck, I don't remember. Right. Anyway, but
He's good in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
He's good in almost anything he shows up in.
Yeah, he played it. He had a twin.
oh yeah, he is in Arrested Development. He had a twin.
He had a twin,
That's right.
Yeah.
I love.
It's
I
good
always
fucking
forget about
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck everyone. Fuck America. Fuck the world. I hate people.
Fuck 'em.
All right.
All right, I have an article.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Shock spreads across the internet as consumers discover fast food lemonade has sugar in it.
Shut up, man. What the
One
fuck?
of the great tricks fast food and fast casual companies have managed by playing an unwitting consumer is making it seem like the food isn't that bad for you. Sometimes this is accomplished through the illusions, Michael. The illusions of choice. Other times by using marketing to emphasize the natural, organic, and other antibiotic-free, but occasionally a restaurant chain accidentally pulls back the curtain for just a bit further than intended to reveal that, oh yeah, this food's absolutely loaded with sugar, and we were fools to believe other. What?
Oh shit! Like what?
As reportedly by MASH.
Lemonade has sugar.
Just thought it was sweet.
Bread makes you fat.
What do you mean? This isn't Smiles I'm tasting.
I thought it was Smile.
This is exactly what happened at a Chick-fil-A. The brand hot off and a fairly separated scandal is being dragged yet again thanks to the employee revealing in a now deleted TikTok video
One more.
just how much sugar is added into a Chick-fil-A lemonade. In the published screen grab, we can see the appears to be an entire bucket of sugar being poured into a vat.
It's a waste of fucking sugar.
Nah.
What is presumably lemon juice.
Oh, that. Okay.
Mashed.
I thought you were saying like in one large lemonade. It's one bucket's worth. I'm like,
No, in one. I thought that too as I read it.
that's a waste.
Yeah.
What do you
There should be
mean?
no liquid at that point.
Yeah, it would just
Oh,
even out.
yeah.
Some consumers have sworn off the chain as a result. But look, this shouldn't be news, nor should anyone be outraged.
That's the breaking point.
Yeah, like, yo.
That's the breaking point. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I don't want to break it to you, but that's every fast food place, y'all. Like everything.
No, but like even worse.
Yeah.
Like them chronically being terrible to LGBTQ community.
With
and like
Chick-fil-A, in particular.
too much sugar is their breaking point. Like I could never in good consciousness
Brandon,
go back.
Sugar is more important than human rights.
Sweetums.
People
Sweetums.
Sweetums. Yeah,
fuck.
pretty much. You know what? Every time at this point, this is like a cliche Facebook mom thing to say, but like we're Parks and Rec, man, just kind of nailed it.
Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee in the morning.
Yeah, Parks and Rec just kind of nailed it with the way that
I don't think I've ever heard a Facebook mom say this.
America is. No, it's just one of those things that's like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say it, but
I know it's a generic phrase, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
older millennials with children, they're like, Parks and Rec got this right.
yeah.
And we're like,
but it's so true.
also the world.
Simpsons got, and then a generation above us, Simpsons got this right.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like it's so shocking.
I would say even some of the generation we are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of us had kids 10 years ago. Like fucking,
Yeah.
maybe not 10, but
Oh my god.
I mean, speaking of generations, I've recently discovered this thing that there's like TikTok houses, which YouTubers kind of did this at one point.
hold on.
like Harry Potter houses. What's this?
No.
Oh, you're talking about like Hype House and Sway House. Yeah.
Yeah, they like. There's one called like the Hype House where it's like literally like 19-year-olds
Yeah.
and 18-year-olds
It's terrifying.
buy a mansion together,
Yes. Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
big ass house. And there's like and when I scroll through TikTok, there's always like a new house, and there's like a current one.
Yeah.
And they're
Just
so
Sway House.
cringy. Like
Yeah.
it's so funny that these people think like the millennial TikToks are cringy because these things are so like
Yeah.
It's like 18-year-olds seem like they're out of touch with 18-year-olds. Because I'll like see like the 19 or 18-year-old teenager make like a joke
Yeah.
that's so like beyond,
Yeah.
like so esoteric and funny, and it just I don't know how they came up with it. And then these guys like, we got a house together. And we it costs less than actually tuition than it would cost to go to college. It's like the one that I just watched.
If you want to see something truly wild and truly despicable, do you
Me.
have you ever seen
Oh, despicable you.
have you ever seen the like paparazzi that solely cover the Hype House and the Sway House and all
No.
that?
What?
They are filled with some of the largest, even below TMZ scum of the earth that I've ever seen in my entire life. They're following around literal children and asking them about their dating lives and like getting in their faces and
Yeah.
stalking their house.
They're like above age because they own a house, right? Because there's
no,
at
some
least-
of them are way like younger. It's a mix.
How can they live in a house with other people?
It's a mix. It's like
But how?
some of
how?
them are.
How are like the 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds hanging out with the 14-year-olds? That's bad juju.
Yeah, dude, it's
Lax
not.
parents.
It's not great. It's.
That's bad juju. Why is this legal?
I think most of them are early 20s or something, but
They can't.
I'm pretty sure there's some of them that are like a bit younger.
This one's called the house nobody asked for.
But they're still children, dude. They're still like.
Oh yeah.
This one's the house nobody asked for. Is what this one is.
But that's like what Team 10 started.
But it's so like annoying. Here, listen.
Nice house. But
like-
like, how'd we even do it?
We moved from LA to Las Vegas because we really don't care about partying.
And who wants to move to Vegas right now? What are you gonna do? Go to a casino? A club?
During a pandemic? Are you crazy?
We don't need any of that. We got it all here.
Believe it or not, we're actually paying less to be here than we would for student housing.
Plus, the listing for this house said it was used for adult videos, which is perfect because we're adults and this is a video.
What we're trying to say is that we finessed the system.
All right.
That's it.
What
Like
is this?
This is just like real world.
this is the house no one asked for.
Oh, okay.
This is just MTV's real world.
Yeah.
But
But like with the kids are in charge now. They don't have no one films them, they film themselves.
Yeah. There's no adult.
well,
I was saying is this like Terrace House? What is this?
Yeah.
it's almost like Big Brother.
Oh, it is.
It's fucking so like I think it was all started because of the Team 10 house and all that shit, right? Like Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with YouTubers, like, because YouTuber influencers used to do these house things together. But those people were at least in their 20s, like completely.
I remember back in the day I used to dream of, I will say to their
Oh.
to their credit, not to their credit,
Yeah,
but like
sure.
to their
a big house full of artists.
yes.
To the credit of that age, perhaps.
At that age, when I was in my late teens,
Mhm.
early-ish 20s, I would dream about like just having a big apartment complex or something with my friends and artists stuff.
Literal same.
Well, apartment complex is different. Like everyone's got their own room
Yeah.
Oh no.
and bills to pay.
Well, actually, there is a place. There is a place in Long Island that I know someone who it literally is that. It's an artist apartment complex, and they have a gallery on the bottom floor, and they have shows every so often. And I used to be
Well, they have something like that in Hollywood.
so jealous.
I thought about moving
I
there.
was like, yo, but now I'm like, eh.
You said there's one in Hollywood?
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to say a trailer park, but it's like this. They have like really like different little buildings, and then like there's this one guy who runs it, and essentially like he looks at the stuff, like your art or whatever you make or produce,
Right.
and like based on that, he gatekeeps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I had one of my old roommates reach out to him for all of us.
The gatekeeper, he keeps.
Yeah, and he didn't respond, and then I reached out. He responded immediately.
Oh wow.
And you have to like send your stuff as well in the application.
Right.
Your art?
Yeah.
Damn.
I linked my shit.
I mean, it's the same way.
And I guess he was like, yeah, sure, you can bring through.
I'm gonna just be like, who are you to judge my art? They're like, no anime.
I think it's a similar thing in the house my friend's at, or the apartment complex. But I went.
Yeah.
I'd gone to that apartment complex before when I was younger, and like I'd been to her
I don't know.
and I was just like, yo, this is sick.
These
I don't
houses.
know if I'd want to do it now.
No,
maybe.
don't.
I don't know.
Don't do it now.
Less so now.
No. I'm not going to, because no
The
one.
idea of though living in an artist collective like that, so good.
Yeah.
Don't be like the almost 30-year-old person like hanging out with like 19-year-old artists.
No, that's not my goal. I mean that a fantasy world where all my friends would want to live in this apartment complex. But nowadays, you know, it's like it's not viable. But
No.
I understand.
I mean, I like having friends all within an area.
Yeah, within an area is enough for me.
Yeah,
Like I'd love to move to another country and then just have access to my friends, but they're not all going to move to another country with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think in the area is enough for me.
Yeah, but I watched like this video, like this YouTuber talking about some drama stuff, and then they started talking about that house, and I just go on and Hannah dated him, but then
Yeah. Oh my God.
the other two slept with this person, and I'm like, what the hell's happening? This sounds like some teenager. Anyways, we're at the end of the podcast.
It's like
it's time for the we all head out. What were you saying, Nicole? Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say it's like a early 20s
It's like Degrassi.
petri dish clusterfuck. I don't know.
It's like Degrassi and Big Brother put together.
And then you mix it with TikTokers. It's the worst thing in the world.
The combo no one asked for.
I wish this was illegal. I'm sorry, young people.
Yeah.
A combo I think a bunch of people begged for was the headouts.
Combo of
The end of the
three.
podcast and some funny fucking headlines. So, FBI investigating pilot's report of guy in jetpack flying 3,000 feet in the air near planes at LAX.
Repeat.
FBI investigating pilot's report of guy in jetpack flying 3,000 feet in the air near planes at LAX.
I heard that right.
Sure
You heard
did.
it completely right.
I did.
They thought they saw a fucking dude in a jetpack, and the FBI was like, I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Which means there's secret jetpack shit happening that we don't know about.
Fucking Russian dude.
For them to respond, oh yeah, that for sure could be a dude.
What if that dude like literally just like flew across the ocean and like landed at
yeah, it fucking came from Japan. No, but
like no one stopped him because they just was like, that can't be real.
we did talk about a dude with a working jetpack. I think it was a hydrojet pack, but regardless, that was years ago. Apparently now it's better technology, I guess.
Yes. Chilling out. Austrian breaks record for standing in box of ice.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, he's like in the box of ice
Did he
up to
lose
his
his feet?
shoulders.
Oh, did he lose his body? Is he a Futurama head in a jar? We'll never know.
I'll imagine to put my socks on myself.
Well,
The first thing that has to warm up your feet. I think he's doing like a mind over matter shit. I
maybe.
think he's alive.
Slow your heartbeat.
He wouldn't be dead. He'd be preserved.
Okay.
That's my assumption of what happens after that.
Sure.
All right, Nicole, you're up.
You haven't lived until you've heard Gilbert Gottfried recite WAP, which he did apparently.
Oh.
Those used to be like a funny thing to hear, like in their like 5 years ago. Like it seemed like a Facebook BuzzFeed thing that you'd be like, that'd be pretty funny. But now I'm like, okay, I already know what he sounds like. It's gonna be him yelling. Cool.
Yeah.
It becomes an old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we're just getting old.
We are
Yeah, a little bit of both.
a little both column A, column B, but we
Yeah.
like look, younger people are gonna
Double
be a little
column action.
smarter in us than some areas. We're gonna be a little smarter than them in some areas.
That's how it goes.
Forever tipping scale.
You know.
Yeah, we've already seen fucking TikTok houses called Real World, and it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay.
Dave Chappelle did a good skit about it.
Yeah, you guys ain't doing nothing
Take it
new.
away, Andre. No.
Come on.
We invented that wheel. I mean, Gen Xers invented that wheel.
Yours is a poor man's version of that wheel. It's like
Yeah.
an octagonal wheel.
A caveman's.
It relies on the fact that if TikTok survives,
Yeah, which is
and whether or not none of you murder each other with tigers.
yeah.
Don't forget, you can email us at tlkpod@gmail.com or contact us on Twitter at tlkpod. Send us your local news, world news, questions, spooky stories, or any old game. You can check out what these songs and segments are and more at tlkpodcast.com. That's just like that 3 times in a row. It gets me confused. Also, don't forget you can rate us and leave us a review on our iTunes page. If you do, Brandon, what a little song dedicated to you. We also like to give thanks to Josh Tomar for our intro. You can find him on Tomoto. He's amazing voice actor. Go check him out. We'd also like to give thanks to Macross8299 for letting us use their song outro featuring Young Abe from their album Sailor 2 and Agashima Island. You can check out these songs and more at Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and other sites. Follow Macross8299 on Twitter for more info. And don't forget, we have a live show every week. It's now been changed to 5 p.m.
Pacific.
Yeah, Pacific time, Eastern time, 8 p.m. And you can stop by. You can interact with us. You can jump in, jump out. You can submit us stuff.
Yeah.
We have a Discord.
Come for the pre-show.
Yes, come for the pre-show.
Stay for the after show. That means you see all of
Yeah,
it.
sometimes there's an after show. Yeah. Oh, man.
Pre-show sometimes is only like 2
Yeah,
seconds,
depends who shows up first.
consisting of oh shit. Why isn't this working?
Yes, you guys have just been
Yeah.
hearing the nice, crisp, cleaned up versions if you haven't been going, but listening on
Oh
the
yeah.
podcast. Anyways, go to it.
Yeah.
Come say hi. There's
You can submit articles in real time. I know what you're thinking.
Whoa.
I've never submitted an article. Trust me, I know.
We know.
Well, as always, the less you know,
The better.
the way it go.
Good night.
Ooh.
Bye. God, I hate that. That low laughter. No, they're like, I hate it.
もしもし、マクロス。今夜もまた同じマックにね。お決まりのセリフ残してグッバイ、グッバイ、バイバイ。今夜もまた同じマックにね。お決まりのセリフ残して
Oh, yeah. But it's just nice to be able to have like the quantity content increase. Don't forget, you can email us at tlkpod@gmail.com or contact us at Twitter at tlkpodcast. Wait, I fucked that up. Lynn, fix this, please. From where I started over.